Today, we will study 10 ways that will help you determine if your air conditioner has run out of refrigerant gas. We will explore 6 tool-free methods for users and 4 more precise methods. Let's start with the determination of lack of refrigerant gas without specialized tools. 1. Air filters. Check that the filters of the indoor unit are not dirty. A clogged filter blocks the airflow, preventing the unit from cooling properly. The symptoms of this failure can be similar to the lack of refrigerant gas. 2. Observe if the fan or blower of the indoor unit rotates at the correct speed. A failure in the capacitor, worn-out bearings, or incorrect voltage can affect its operation. Slow blowers can have symptoms similar to the lack of refrigerant gas. 3. Sensors. Visually check the connection and position of the temperature sensors. A problem with them can generate incorrect equipment operation, confusing the user with a failure due to lack of refrigerant gas. 4. Outdoor unit. Make sure the outdoor unit is clean and turns on, with the compressor and fan expelling hot air externally, and with the usual noise. A dirty outdoor unit causes the equipment to have low performance. Also, when there is a loss of refrigerant gas, the compressor exerts less effort when working, and emits less noise than usual. 5. Pipe temperature. If the thin pipe shows frost or ice after a few minutes of operation, it could indicate a lack of refrigerant gas. 6. Visually check for the presence of oil stains on pipes, the external unit, and the internal unit. The presence of oil stains indicates a refrigerant gas leak. Also, with the equipment off, using a screwdriver, puncture one of the gas connections on any of the pipes. If refrigerant gas comes out, the equipment still has a charge. This final test informs us if there is still refrigerant gas, but it does not provide information if the present quantity is adequate. Now, let's move on to the determination of lack of refrigerant gas using tools. 7. Clamp ammeter. With the equipment on, measure the electrical consumption of the equipment. A system with a lack of gas consumes less current than normal. Compare it with the RLA value, or the regular consumption of the device. 8. Gauges. If you have gauges, measure the pressure of the equipment when it is on. For our 22, it should be above 60 pounds per square inch, and for our 32 and our 410A, above or very close to 120 pounds per square inch. 9. Open the casing of the outdoor unit and observe if there is freezing in the capillary tube. In this case, the problem is internal obstruction at this point, not necessarily a lack of refrigerant gas. 10. With a precision refrigeration thermometer, you can check the temperature difference between the thin and thicker pipes. Usually, a very high difference between them is linked to a very high superheat value, generally linked to a lack of refrigerant gas. Consider a high superheat, a temperature difference between pipes greater than 10 degrees Celsius.